I still think Nintendo should stop making consoles and just make games, but maybe you guys can change my mind. Oh, are we jumping right in with a trailer? Nintendo Direct. It's being built out of Legos. It's gonna be a new Lego game. Okay, I'm not gonna be one of those channels that tries to predict every little thing like that. Everything's a sign. No, everything's not a sign. Oh shit, we're starting off with Mario Kart 9 footage here. Is it the same footage they already showed, or are they gonna show more? Show more, show more, show more.
Let's go!
Okay, we're starting with the trailer for Mario Kart 9. It does look like there's more people on the track than just the normal 12. Can't tell how many. Boats. They're doing the Sonic Transforms thing a little more. I'm not seeing any new gimmick to it though. It's got to do something to set itself apart though, right? Okay, that's kind of cool. Rail grinding. Oh, look, they took a note from rockin' Fortnite's Rocket Racing. You're gonna be driving on walls. You're gonna be driving on ceilings. Okay. Oh, that's kind of dope. He got inside the truck. What is that? What kind of power up is that? He ate a cheeseburger and became American? Mario Kart World. Okay, it's not Mario Kart 9, it's Mario Kart World.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Okay.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What you
All right,
just
gentlemen,
saw was Mario
wow
Kart
me.
World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
Okay.
Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
Imagine it'll be like Mario Kart game. Where they were driving on the
A
walls,
brand new
rocket
entry
racing
in the
style.
Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe. Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Day and weather. Okay. Day, night cycle, and weather. It better still have all the old tracks in it too. Like you guys
And
got
in
big
this
shoes
Mario
to fill
Kart
here.
game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
What? So open
In the
world.
Classic Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24
What?
drivers in each race, the most
So they're
in
all
series
connected?
history,
It's one
the
big open map?
competition is gearing up.
Doing this Burnout Paradise style, huh?
Introducing Knockout Tour.
Okay.
Race non-stop
That's how I feel
from
about
one
that.
corner of the world to
That was the
another.
thing I didn't like about Burnout Paradise, that there were no set tracks, although this looks like it has set tracks.
There are multiple
But anytime you did a
checkpoints
race in
along the
Burnout
way.
Paradise, it was just follow the
If you're
GPS and
below
it
the
would...
placement shown when you hit a checkpoint,
was too easy to, like,
you'll
go off
be
course.
eliminated.
Okay. Checkpoint racing.
Can you make it all the way
Kinda
to
like
the
Battle
finish
Royale.
line?
Free roam. Yep, it is open world.
You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam.
Kind of open world. Said you
By
can drive
going
anywhere.
off-road,
Oh, shit.
You can explore
Okay.
new areas and routes.
Okay,
So
maybe you
drive
can just drive
wherever your
anywhere.
heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends.
Is there gonna be a battle
And
royale
even
mode
take
now?
photos
Now that it's
together
open world?
at different locations.
Drive around shooting each other. The new battle mode is a battle royale. Oh, that's it. That's how you win. That's how you make this game win.
A brand new race across the entire world starts here. Mario Kart World. The game launches on
Available
the same day as
day.
Nintendo Switch 2. More details about this title
Oh,
will be shared in
and
the
we still
upcoming
gotta
Mario
wait.
Kart World
They still
Direct.
won't give us a date.
So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
So I thought they'd put the release date for this there, and then there you go. There's your release date for the Switch 2. But no, you're gonna have to
Mario
wait
Kart
till
World
another
launches
direct.
on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Well, I mean, that's why we're watching this. That's what you said in the last direct, was to watch
Next,
this.
we'd like
Now
to
we gotta watch
introduce some of
another
the new
one.
features of Nintendo Switch 2.
Let's see if
These
the
are
mouse
Joy-Con 2
predictions were right.
controllers for Switch 2.
I still don't see what the purpose in that would be,
And
but
on the
I
right
guess they gotta
Joy-Con
put some
2,
new gimmick on it. Yes,
We've
there's a
added
C
new
button.
C button. Let's
C
take a look at some
button.
new experiences it offers.
Okay, there we go. Show us. I just want to see if the mouse predictions are right. I don't see the purpose in that. I'm not saying that they wouldn't do it, because Nintendo loves their gimmicks. I just don't see why you would do it. Oh, the
I'm still ahead of all of you
dock
guys.
controller thing looks a little weird. Got like a cell phone thing on the back of it.
That was me.
I want to see more of that.
So quick.
Oh, voice chat! Hey, you guys figured out how the internet works. It's like Discord.
No.
With the little boxes and everything.
Coming for you. Come on, no.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch
2025,
2.
and Nintendo finally gets voice chat built into the console.
Hi, missed you.
Like a 20 years
With this
after
feature,
everyone else.
You'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing
Oh
a
my
game.
god. You guys should be embarrassed to even be announcing this.
Okay.
This should be like a bullet point. Oh, and at
While
least it's got a
using the
mic
Game
built
Chat
into the console.
feature, your
So that's
voice
kinda
is
cool.
recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right?
I don't like
Alright,
that
let's keep going. Okay.
it does
It
that
can
in
pick
dock
up your
mode
speaking
because
voice clearly, even from a distance.
Look at this. Jump on here. Alright, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here.
I don't know how much I buy
Noisy
that.
around you, your voice will still come through clearly.
I don't
letting
know
you
how much
chat
I
with
buy
ease.
that.
Did you get hit by a boat? Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family.
Screen
If you
share?
open the
It's
chat menu
Discord.
and turn on
It just
game
has
screen
Discord.
sharing,
They did their own Discord.
There we go.
You can also share your game screen.
It looked a little laggy for those other screens though.
Really? They can do that?
Can do it.
You guys are
Kind of
just
pushing
I
this.
want to do it too.
Oh,
Maybe the hardware's not so bad if it's going to be doing all this.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, look at the bottom screens though. They are laggy. That video is not smooth.
You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Maybe the less people in the
Yeah, I know
room,
that
the
one.
more.
So
Is it
hard, right?
4-person limit? I'm only seeing 4 people in
I'm
any of
in
these
the
rooms.
sky right here. I'm falling.
Yeah, so you have a
Okay, we
party
got it.
chat feature like Xbox and PlayStation finally.
Star. That's so
That's good.
cute.
I'm wondering if it's just Discord. Just announce it's Discord.
You can
No,
adjust
it
the
wouldn't be
size of your
Discord,
game
'cause-
screen.
They don't like letting third-party stuff on their console where you can access communities they can't control.
Or expand another friend's game screen.
Yeah, it is laggy though.
Above
Not
that,
very smooth
wall
video.
to your left. You're almost there. It's just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
This is where I have to do a little wall ride.
Okay.
So
Yeah, the wall
everyone
ride
can
looks
watch
cool,
them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have to try. Welcome. Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Oh, photo mode.
Oh,
Yeah, even they didn't sound excited by it. Yeah.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button.
Yes, the C
With
button.
the C button, you can pull up a
It's
chat
for
menu.
C for chat. Got it. It's the chat button, the party
guys,
chat button.
I got a call coming right now.
Okay,
so,
that's cool. It's
I'll
dedicated. It's
be
got
right
its own
back, yeah?
dedicated button. And
Here,
you can easily
quickly
like,
and easily mute yourself and more.
Nintendo
there's
Switch 2
this.
camera that's gonna have a webcam. Yeah, it's Discord. They just did
By
Discord.
connecting this camera to the
Are
system,
you gonna be able to live stream directly from the system? I hope the
Hey.
video won't be that laggy on like Twitch and
Hey,
shit.
what's up? Hello. Yo. Nick.
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
That's kind of cool. They implemented their own version of Discord, I guess.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
There you go.
Yeah, it's just them sitting in their rooms.
Please look forward to games with
I'm surprised they did a
feed
camera.
like
This is going to just be people showing their genitals. They probably make it so you can only do it with people on your friends list. Like, there's got to be a restriction on this. Nintendo's avoided a camera for so long because anyone who's ever used
Even
Xbox
when
Live,
you're apart, you can play games and hang out
any
as
game
if you
that
were
had
together in the same room.
video in it with
Play
strangers
together,
just turned into
or
people
compete
flashing
in
their genitals.
online multiplayer games.
Like Burnout Paradise used to do that. That when you,
Chat while playing your
when it
personal
originally launched on
favorites.
360, when you crashed into another car, it took a picture of the other person
Decide
at the
your
moment
own
of impact, so you're
rules
supposed to be
for
able to see their
retro
facial
game
reaction,
competition.
and people just like flash their ass
Or
at
hold
the
a sports
genitals
competition
and stuff at the
between
camera
families.
to send unsolicited dick
All
pics to
together,
strangers every time you wreck their
anytime,
car.
Anywhere. Game chat.
So there's got to be some restrictions on that then. Definitely gonna have to put some
What did you
restrictions
think?
on that.
In developing
I'm surprised they
Game Chat,
even did it.
Our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends.
But Nintendo,
Almost
here
as if
goes
we're all playing
Nintendo
together in
kicking
the
and
same
screaming into the modern era. 20 years later, we finally get
camera
voice
you saw in the
chat
trailer
built
is the
into it,
Nintendo
and
Switch
shockingly,
2
a camera.
which will be available on the same day as Switch 2.
How much you gonna overcharge for this camera?
A Nintendo
Required to
Switch
use Game
Online
Chat, yeah.
membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Tell us about the restrictions.
Since we'd like as many
It
people
can't
as
just be
possible to
Discord. You guys are
experience
gonna restrict it in some way,
it will
aren't
be
you?
available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the
There it
Nintendo
is.
Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
I'm
We'd like to
assuming you can
introduce
make it so
another
they
new
can game
experience
chat
you
but
can
can't
share with
video
family
chat,
and friends.
etc. Okay.
On Nintendo Switch,
Or that they
even
can only
if you
do it with
just
people
have
in the
one
friends
game,
list, not with
you can pass
strangers.
a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together.
Yeah.
But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game.
Oh, game sharing.
with Game Share.
Yeah, you guys had
As
that on the
shown here,
3DS.
Even games that require multiple screens can be played if
Cool,
one person
you
owns a
finally added
compatible
download
game.
play.
With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have
Awesome.
Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a
Means
game
I gotta
with
buy
up
a
to 3
system
other
for everybody
systems
in the
at a time.
family. Yeah, got it. We can sell multiple
Game Share
systems.
also supports
Surprised they
online
didn't
play
do that with
other
Switch 1.
2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is
Okay, it
planned
is
for
gonna be
several
restricted.
titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch.
Does that mean it's gonna work on Switch 1
Game
now?
Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
Are they
so
gonna
we
add
hope
that
you'll
for
look
Switch
forward
1 games?
Up next,
Because it showed them sharing with the Switch 1.
we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Yes,
Please
please.
take a look.
Give me specs. Let me know how powerful this thing is. Yeah. I get it's got a bigger screen and stuff. Cool.
At
It's-
7.9
Wait,
inches,
is it bigger than the
Switch
OLED?
2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, but how does
The
it compare to the
system's
OLED?
thickness remains the same.
Because the OLED had a bigger screen.
With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail.
Oh,
on
we
the
can finally
1080p
do
screen.
1080p! In the era of 4K, Nintendo finally learns how to do 1080p. Oh, 120
The screen
FPS and
supports
handheld
up to
mode?
120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles.
Wondering how many. Oh, supported titles. So it's not going to be like Microsoft where every game has to have it. It's got HDR
The
on the
LCD
on the
screen is
Okay,
more
that's cool.
vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
I don't like the way they
all-new
attach though.
Joy-Con 2
I
controllers
feel like I'm going to
connect
accidentally pop it off while I'm
magnetically.
holding it.
Strong magnets keep the controllers
Yeah, how
firmly
strong,
attached
though?
to the system.
I've got that
Detach
gorilla
the
grip, man.
controller
How
easily
strong? Because I
by
feel like
pressing the
I'm
release button
like
on
I'm
the
actually.
back.
Well, I guess they lock in with the button. We'll see. I feel like that's just designed to.
The
be a
SL
failure point.
and SR buttons are bigger for
That's
greater
good.
comfort and control. When
So you don't
playing
have to
with the
put that
Joy-Con
thing on
2
it now.
held
Whenever you
horizontally.
put it this way, you don't have to carry around those little things you had to put on it so you could actually press the buttons.
The left and right sticks
I hope
are
not.
now larger.
I want to be able to just snap it off and hand it to somebody. Mouse controls. Okay,
Each
so it is a
Joy-Con 2
mouse.
controller can be used as a mouse to play with
Okay,
compatible
so that
games.
was a thing.
Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Okay.
By
I'm
adjusting
not
the
sure
audio
how
balance
useful that'll
between
be.
the
but-
ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld
Oh, you added
and
an
tabletop
equalizer?
modes.
Yeah, we already saw the built-in mic.
It has a built-in microphone.
I don't know how
so you
well
can
that
voice
noise
chat with
canceling
friends
feature is gonna work, but-
anytime via game chat. It also uses noise canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system,
Good.
games can be
3D
enjoyed
audio
with
for
more
the headphones.
immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
About damn time. You guys are finally kicking and screaming into the modern age with your technology. I want to see the specs, though. That's what is going to matter. You still have to impress me to the
Place
point
your
that I
Nintendo
can
Switch 2 however you
justify
like, with a
you
large,
making a
sturdy
new
stand.
console and not just making your games
You
for
can move it
existing
freely,
ones.
like this.
Okay. Yeah, it's a better kickstand. You're learning from past mistakes.
In addition to the
Two
USB-C
USB
port found
ports.
on the bottom of the system,
There's one on the top, too.
on top
Good.
as well.
Good. Can you double charge it? To
It's
charge
handy
twice as
for
fast?
connecting a USB-C camera
That would be a cool
or
feature.
charging in tabletop mode.
What about double charging? Larger, faster storage. It's got an SSD now.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256
Damn, okay.
gigabytes of internal storage.
Good.
8 times that of Nintendo Switch for storing your game downloads.
Good, I don't have to buy another
save
SD
data,
card.
and more.
I mean, I've got a
Reading and
512
writing
one, but
data
that's
is
good. That's
also
even more.
faster.
The dock supports 4K. Good.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock
Okay.
to connect to your TV and enable up
Built-in
to
LAN
4K
port.
resolution for compatible games.
Switch Online may
HDR
not
is
be as
also
shit.
supported in TV mode.
1440p is also an option. Cool. Fan ventilation for powerful cooling. Was that not
The
a thing
Nintendo
in the
Switch
original
2 dock
dock?
has a built-in fan that keeps
Oh no,
your
it was
system
on the
cool.
console.
This
Yeah.
helps keep performance stable.
Yeah, it would have to if it's given increased output for that 4K. Plays compatible Nintendo Switch games.
On
I would hope
Nintendo
so.
Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
Yeah, I can just re-download my games. What's the date? Put a date on the screen. Put a date on the screen. We all want to see
As
the
you
date.
just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch.
I mean, it is.
We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features.
It is just an improved Nintendo Switch,
And
though.
to help players better understand the Switch 2
gave it
hardware,
Switch
we're currently
Stuff
developing
the Switch
this
1
game.
should have had at launch.
Mr. Kawamoto.
You should have had Game Chat 10 years ago.
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
I would imagine so. Kind of goes without saying.
I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone.
Okay, so we're
join
kind of
me
doing
inside
the
game.
Astrobot thing where we put an avatar on a giant
There
console.
are a
to-
lot of question mark icons here.
I mean,
Let's
that's good.
examine
That's what you guys should be doing this with Mario, though, not
This sign reads,
Mii's. Well, I
"Where
guess you could
are
do it
the
with
magnets?"
Mii's. But yeah,
Joy-Con
learn
2
from
controllers
PlayStation because they
attached to
use
the system with
Astrobot to
magnets.
demo their consoles with
And
a
those
free
magnets
pack-in
are
game.
inside the system.
Yeah.
The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system.
I am concerned that that's going to be a failure point for
A
the
magnetic
console.
circuit is formed between them, so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example,
Yeah, the mouse
Joy-Con 2
controls.
controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the
Web
gyroscopes,
browser?
you can even do something like this. You can adjust
Ugh.
the position of the golf club
Okay, it's
and
gonna
aim
have, like,
for the
little
cup
built-in
by
mini
rotating the
games.
Joy-Con 2.
Here we go. Motion controls are
Combining
back
the mouse
now with
controls
a,
and gyroscopes,
with a
things
mouse.
like this are possible.
Yes, you can play with
There
a
are
mouse.
secrets
You
to
guys did this
discover,
on Super
even
Nintendo.
as you're playing mini
Come on,
games and
show
tech
me the
demos.
fly swat and
Some
mini
of the
game
secrets
from
range from the unique features of
like
the
that
system
better be on there. The fly
to
swat and
tiny
mini game
details you
from
might not
Mario
notice
Paint.
until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour
What was
will
that?
launch as a paid digital game on the same day as
What?
Nintendo Switch 2.
Paid digital
so
game?
Please check it out if you're interested.
That should be included with the system,
Now,
dude. It's
I'd
literally
like to
there
share
to
some
show
more
off the
information
system.
regarding
People shouldn't
Nintendo
have to pay for
Switch
that.
2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2
Does it still
titles.
taste like poop if you lick it?
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards.
But what are
it's
you
now
doing to
red,
keep you
and
from
it has
putting?
much faster data reading speed.
What are you gonna do to keep us from putting it into a Switch 1?
Next up is
Yes.
additional storage.
Okay, good. It still has the
Switch 2
micro
will
SD
only
slot.
work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible.
Oh, so you have to buy a new SD card for it.
Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible. Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature,
What if I wanna
you
own
can
two
transfer
systems?
save data, digital games, and more.
Because that transfer feature in the past
We're
would
also
delete your stuff
releasing
off the
a new
original and just
Pro
transfer it to a
controller.
new one.
It
with
has
a C button.
which launches Game Chat.
Does it have a
And on the
microphone
back,
built
there are
into
new
it?
GL and GR buttons, which
Oh,
you can
cool.
use to assign existing button controls.
Cool, it's got its own
In
back
addition,
pedals.
an audio jack has been added.
It should have a built-in
We've
microphone.
introduced a few new features, and
that
after
can be
today's
used
presentation,
instead of the one on the console.
official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask
We'll
the
look at that
Developer
afterward.
article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo
Okay, so
Switch
we'll look
2.
at that after
we
this
hope
direct.
you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date.
Yes?
Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June. It's
We're
not that
very
far
much
off.
looking forward to the day
I was
when you all
expecting it
get
a
to
little later in the
experience
year.
it, so please wait just a bit longer.
So 2 months. We got about 2 months before we
Now,
have Switch 2. Get your pre-orders
broadly
in,
speaking,
because for the scalpers,
On
dude.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games.
I'm about to pull that up
The
on
first
Amazon
type
right now.
is
Can you
Nintendo
go ahead
Switch
and
2
like
games.
and
These games
pre-order
take
it?
advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on
there's
Switch
no Amazon
will receive
listing for it
upgraded
yet.
versions that offer things like improved visuals,
I imagine
unique
there
ways to
will
play on
be.
Switch 2.
He said it'll launch
and
after
more.
this live, that their website will go live, and I imagine there'll be a link
I'd
on
like
their
to show you
website,
the
and
Nintendo
the
Switch
scalpers
2
are going to
edition
buy it
of
up
Super
within
Mario
5
Party
minutes. You
Jamboree.
watch.
Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls.
So, Switch 2 specific DLC,
audio
basically.
recognition, more expressive rumble,
It's kind of neat that you can take your Switch 1 games, put them in the Switch 2, and get an
gameplay that
expanded
uses a
experience. I
camera
like that idea.
accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2.
Oh god,
Let's check
it's so
out
bad.
the new and updated modes.
The cringe level is gonna go through the roof.
First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience
This
all
stuff
the
was happening on
reactions
360
and
with
emotions
Kinect
in
and
real
shit. You
time.
guys are like 20 years
Or
late to
4
this.
friends can take the party online.
You guys are just doing your own Kinect. Okay. 20 years after the Kinect
Up
did,
next,
you know,
it's Bowser
already
Live,
failed.
a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage 2. Hit blocks
Like
to
they did
collect the
webcams
most
and stuff on
points.
360 and PS3, man.
Guide an RC car
You guys
with
are
your
crazy
voice.
late to this
Go.
trend.
And
using
compete
cameras.
in other mini games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled Carnival Coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off.
It's just a pointless way to lower a bar when you can do it with a button.
Use mouse
Yeah, this is all
controls
just
to
a gimmick.
shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of
Yeah.
the coaster.
Okay, we get it. It's a gimmick. It's a gimmick that everyone will have in their
When you
games for
enter
like a
pipe,
year, and then no one will
minigame
use
will
anymore.
begin. There's a bouldering
That's how all
game where
those
2
work.
players each control an arm. And one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive minigames. How quickly can you reach the station? From minigames that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble. The biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree,
The only real like
Nintendo
new
Switch 2
feature
edition,
gimmick
plus
thing
Jamboree
that other
TV
consoles aren't
launches
doing
on
is
Nintendo Switch 2,
basically coming
July
with a mouse.
24th.
I mean, other consoles support mice, but they
Nintendo
don't come
Switch
with
2
one.
players
The Switch
who
2
already
having a
own
mouse
Super Mario
as a
Party
Joy-Con, or
Jamboree
every
can
console's gonna
upgrade
have a
to
mouse.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition plus Jamboree
kinda
TV
cool.
by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Cool, so you can just buy an upgrade. Okay.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience.
I mean, it's
where you
cool.
can
It's
see
a
each
cool
other's
gimmick, but
reactions
like
while
everything
playing.
else they're showing off is like being
Let's
new is
continue
stuff that other
presenting some
consoles
more
did
Nintendo Switch 2
fucking
edition
20 years
games.
ago. Oh, is there going to be an upgrade for Breath of the Wild? Nintendo Switch 2 edition?
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature
Enhanced resolution. I would
and
hope
frame
so,
rates.
because those games ran like shit. Weren't they
They
like
also
30
support
FPS?
HDR, which makes the image more vibrant. So
Okay,
you can play
so a
with
reason to
smoother,
play through them
higher
a second
definition
time,
graphics.
so you can they actually look decent now.
Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes.
Zelda Notes.
This
Oh,
new
this
feature
app
can
thing
be
they're showing
accessed
off.
via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles.
What's the difference?
For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating.
Does it do it in the game,
Proceed
or is it
north.
just... Oh, no, it's just voice navigation. There's already websites that do this, though.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to
Okay,
another
that's kinda
player
cool
to
for
create
the-
in their game.
That's kind of cool for Tears of the Kingdom. But the stuff with the map and stuff, like there was already websites that did that. That did like a GPS style map and tell it where you are and where you're going, and then you can just plot your route. You know, like that already happened.
We hope
You could
these
already do
features
that.
will make your adventures
Just
even more enjoyable.
Cool that it's all like built in now, but that app still feels kind of pointless to me, except for like sharing
In
stuff
Kirby
like that.
and the
That's
Forgotten
cool.
Land, you'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
Exclusive
along
Kirby
with improved
DLC.
graphics and frame rates.
This is how they'll resell Switch 1 games to people who didn't buy them.
This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after
That's
being
cool.
struck
They
by
give you a reason to
powerful
go back to
meteor
these
that's
old
causing
games
some mysterious
and
changes.
get a new experience out of them. This was a good idea. I like this.
We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure.
Exclusive DLC for the more expensive consoles, so you can go.
Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will
but I
have
want-
both a Nintendo Switch and
Yep.
a Nintendo Switch 2 edition.
I was right. It is going to be on Switch 1. What's exclusive to the Switch 2 edition, other than the graphics? Mouse.
In addition
support?
to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2.
Cool. Keyboard and mouse, basically.
Plus,
with a
you
console.
can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second.
I do like the idea of it
or
coming with a
enjoy
mouse.
smoother
Like
action
mouse
in full
controls need
HD
to be
at
standard for all
120
FPS on
frames per second.
consoles. Like all consoles should come
Choose
with a
from
mouse.
these two modes, both of which
Keyboard and
support
mouse
HDR,
support for all
based on your
consoles.
preference and playstyle.
I do like that they're setting that standard.
Plus,
I will give props to
Pokemon
that for what
Legends
it's
ZA,
doing.
which is scheduled to launch later this year.
Because
will
it's
not
the
only
reason I
receive
don't
a
like
Nintendo
completely
Switch
switch to
version,
console and I
but a
stay.
Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well.
What's in the Switch 2
By
edition of this
taking
one?
advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates.
Okay, yeah, we know that part. What's the exclusive feature? No, nothing.
The
So the
Nintendo
Pokemon
Switch
games is going
2
to be the same
edition
on
games
both.
you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Yeah, that's the reason I don't completely switch to console
And
gaming from
if you
PC is
already own the
because
Nintendo Switch version,
every time a new shooter comes
you
out,
can play
it's
the Nintendo
like a
Switch
flip of the
2
coin whether or
edition
not
by
it's going to
purchasing
support a
an
keyboard and
upgrade
mouse.
pack.
Like Call of Duty does, but
We
Apex
hope you're
doesn't.
looking forward to these
You know,
Nintendo
the Finals
Switch 2
does.
edition games.
But
Next,
you know,
I'd
other
like to
games
introduce
don't.
a brand new game
Fortnite does,
featuring
but I
mouse
think
controls with the Joy-Con
the
2
finals
controllers.
didn't. You know, like
Please take a
Marvel
look.
Rivals doesn't. You know, Overwatch doesn't. Yeah, like they all need to have that. So this will make that. Hopefully they make it required because everybody has a mouse now. There's no excuse. I don't have to buy a mouse. You know. So I like that they're making that standard. Okay, more gimmick stuff. Oh, that looks annoying to play. Yeah, we're still leaning on this motion control gimmick. The mouse is just a new way to do a motion. God, I'm ready for motion controls to die. Aside from mouse controls. Mouse controls are the only motion controls I want in the game. The ability to move a mouse and click on a thing. Because mouse and keyboard for first-person shooters is objectively the better way to play a first-person shooter. So I like that that's becoming a standard. I didn't think fucking Switch would be the console to make that the standard, but here we are. Hopefully that's what happens. Okay, cool. We get it. You can use it as a mouse, and it still has the gyro controls. It's still, most controls are still a thing. So far, the mouse is the only new gimmick. Everything else is just like enhanced features or features the Switch 1 should have had, like voice chat. I could care less about the video chatting part. Just incorporate Discord and call it a day. Like, you didn't even have to make this yourself. You could have just put Discord on the console. Let Discord do the work for you at this point. That's what all the other consoles did.
In Drag
Your
and Drop,
jacket is
you'll use
way
both
too big for
Joy-Con
you.
2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull
It's
off various
comically
moves.
large.
We hope
He
you're
looks
looking
like he's
forward
got
to
the
a new
little
twist
hands,
on
the
3-on-3
little Donald Trump
matches
hands.
using dual mouse controls.
Yeah, your jacket's way too big for you, buddy.
Next,
Are you
here are some
hiding
games
something
from our
under that
publishing and
jacket? I can't help but wonder if there's something
development
under the
partners
jacket
coming to
now.
Nintendo Switch 2.
Is he gonna like flash at the end and there's gonna be cool shit under
I
there?
have long observed the lands between.
Oh, we're getting Elden Ring!
This world
Finally!
is in dire need.
Okay, well that's making me think that the Switch 2 might be a pretty powerful console if it's handling these
You can see them come.
games.
The rays of grace.
Assuming that they're not like dumbed down extremely the way like Mortal Kombat 11 and Mortal Kombat 1 were. And graphics don't look as good. But it's fucking Elden Ring.
No doubt, you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Tarnished edition. Okay. Okay.
Hey,
Supergiant.
I'm Rebecca Sobbin from Supergiant Games. Here to say
Hades
that Hades
2.
2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I would hope so.
Our
Hades
first
1
ever
came to
sequel
Switch 1.
introduces the Princess of the Dead, an immortal witch out to vanquish the sinister Titan of Time. You'll battle beyond the underworld
Yeah, I'm
to
excited
the
for
ends
that
of
game.
the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story
Oh, we're
that
going down
reacts to
Greek
your
myth,
every
Hercules,
setback and victory.
Xena Warrior
It's the kind of game
Princess.
you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with
Dude,
the
I will
original
shit
or
my
not.
pants live on
But
stream
for
if
more
Xena
about
Warrior
Hades
Princess
2,
is in this.
later this year.
If they nod to Xena.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
Street Fighter
ストリートファイ
6?
ター6です。本体を持ち寄っての対
60 FPS is like a requirement for this game.
スイッチ2だけの新モードもあ
Local
り
wireless play, you know.
ソフトは通常版の他に
The standard edition and a year 1-2 pass edition.
1-2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンをさらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボ
Amiibo card support with the game?
にお届けします。
And they're releasing Amiibo cards for it? What do the Amiibos get you? Okay,
Initiating
Street Fighter
arsenal
6.
sequence. Weapon safety mechanism
You can get your
confirmed.
practice on the
All
go.
operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal.
The hell is this?
Commencing launch.
A mech game?
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated
Armored Core?
from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels!
Thanks
for the warm welcome!
This planet will be ours.
This
The
Armored
Sovereign
Core or
Axiom.
Mech Warrior? What is this?
The Trinitas has almost completed
I haven't played a
weapon
mech
that was
game since
created
360.
to destroy all humanity.
No, since original Xbox. Steel Battalion was the last mech game I played. After playing that one, it's hard to go back to like standard controller mech games. Steel Battalion. Google it if you haven't seen it. It's insane.
Bring hope to our lives,
Oh,
don't they?
Damon Machina.
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight.
Split
I'm super
Fiction!
excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2.
Me
the
too.
game is a story about friendship. You play as Mio, who writes
I've been meaning to
sci-fi,
buy a copy of
and
this to play with my
Zoe,
wife.
who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend.
I
to
like
help
the
them
idea
break
of this
free.
game a lot.
Now, let me tell you this: if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one. Trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
It's a launch title. That's good.
At EA
I don't care about sports. Okay, we'll talk over this part.
Across the world, both on the
All right.
and on the
So
gridiron. We're excited to announce
launch
that EA
lineup's looking
Sports
pretty
FC
strong, but that's
will be
because
coming
it
to Nintendo Switch 2.
it consists mostly of
will also
existing
be
games
arriving
though.
on the Nintendo
So if you already played these on other consoles, the only thing you
Sports.
really have to
It's
look
in the
forward
game.
to on on launch
Hi,
is,
I'm Alan Tu from Avalanche
I guess,
Software.
Metroid? Is Metroid going to be a launch?
We are bringing
Hogwarts Legacy is coming.
to Nintendo
Oh.
Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless
As if it
world
didn't already sell
transitions,
enough copies.
you'll be immersed in the Wizarding world like never before. And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to
Oh, cool,
experience
mouse
the
controls.
adventure.
Yeah, that needs to be standard. I will give
Discover
Switch
the
nothing
enhanced
but
magic
props if
when
it's
Hogwarts
finally the
Legacy
console
launches
to
on the same day
standardize
as
mouse
Switch 2.
controls on console. Fuck your motion controls. Standardize something people actually need. People would actually use. I will give them credit for that. Tony Hawk. I never got into the Tony Hawk games. I mean, there were things I played when I went to a friend's house and stuff. I never bought any of them. I just don't care about skateboarding. That being said, though, they were fun and goofy. Like, they did find a way to make skateboarding fun. You can skateboard in crazy environments and do all sorts of weird shit. SpongeBob DLC for Tony Hawk? What? I might actually play it now.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive.
God damn, they are announcing
We
a
are
ton of
bringing
shit with
our
this one.
flagship title,
Hitman?
World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
I didn't see that one coming.
As the best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game
So I'm trying to
will
think of the
release on
games that are
same
just
day
like
as Switch 2.
exclusive to Switch on launch, like new games.
Plus,
And so far
we are
you've got
excited to bring another familiar
Metroid and
agent
new
to the
content for existing Switch games. That's it. Street Fighter 6, Hitman, Elden Ring, Split Fiction, like all of these are games that are out. You can go play on another console right now. So what do you have to really look forward to a Switch 2 for? And it's the Switch 2 tech demo that they're making you pay for some reason, and Metroid. So far, that's what we've got. Just to keep track of where we are.
The world's favorite spy
A new
is
James
coming
Bond
to
game?
Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Okay. They didn't say that would be a launch game. What do
The
we got here?
story of light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
And a remaster of Bravely Default.
Featuring the Brave and Default
I mean, it's a good game.
to help you control
I'll
the
play it
flow of
again.
turn-based battles. Change and customize
But
jobs to
nothing
build
new
out your
here.
very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and advancements.
Yeah,
And
I'll
all-new
replay Bravely
minigames
Default.
with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
I want to see a new game other than Metroid. Don't get me wrong, I'm excited for Metroid. Yakuza? Yakuza 0? Jesus. Like, we ain't even getting the new Yakuza game. We're getting Yakuza 0. So right now, it's a bunch of shit you can already play on other consoles, either remastered or enhanced, quote-unquote enhanced in some way. I mean, it's cool that this stuff will be on Switch, and there'll be a handheld way to play it, even though you could already do that with Game Pass.
We'll have more games to show
Cloud
from
gaming
our
already
publishing
makes
and
that a thing on
development
your
partners.
phone, but
for now,
cool.
we'd like to show a game being
It's nice to be able to have it
collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
on dedicated hardware, I guess. Your games are the reason people want your console. Show off more of your stuff. Is this Dynasty Warriors?
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens,
Yep.
joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the
Is
surface.
this a sequel one, or is
Their
this going to
union
be
led to a great and
an upgrade of the
prosperous
Switch
kingdom.
one? Hyrule Warriors?
But in time, a terrible evil arose.
Is this a sequel to it? Is this going to be a new game?
It was fought to vanquish
Hyrule
this
Warriors 2?
evil, one which future generations would call the imprisoning war.
Or is this just like Switch 2 enhanced again?
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So that's Hyrule Castle? Then
Yes.
that
Even though that story really didn't lead into Tears of the King. Oh no, this is the other one didn't really lead into Breath of the Wild. It just seemed like an alternate explanation for it. So this is a sequel then. Okay. Alright, so we got 2 new games. We got Metroid and Hyrule Warriors 2. So, I'll give them credit. They were the only Dynasty Warriors games I liked because they had the most content and didn't overcharge for it. Like, you paid for the game, you got a buttload of content. And they were pretty good. Hyrule Warriors... Age of Imprisonment. Okay, so new Hyrule Warriors and a new Metroid. That's it. You got 2 new games. That one isn't even coming at launch. Never mind, that's not a launch title. Okay, so 1 new game at launch.
That was Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
No
And
link in
now,
this one.
Some news about Nintendo Switch Online.
Zelda's going to be the main
You
character.
can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2.
I would hope so.
And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack,
Okay.
you can enjoy a new membership benefit exclusively on Switch 2.
Oh?
Please take a look at this.
What else you got? A reason to buy this expansion pack? GameCube games. Okay.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2.
GameCube
Nintendo
games.
GameCube.
Melee
originally
a launch
released in
title. That'll
2001.
sell
Here are
consoles.
the titles that will be available at launch.
Melee?
A Legend of Zelda game that looks like a cartoon come to life.
Didn't they already
through
make a
cell
HD
shading.
version of this and sell it?
Controlling
on
the
Wii
wind
U?
using a mysterious baton. Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea.
So is this the original
The Legend
version
of
or
Zelda,
the HD
The
one?
Wind Waker.
Soul Calibur 2! The one with Link!
A tale of souls and swords.
That game's been locked on the GameCube forever.
In this
Alright,
3D
good.
Weapons-based fighting game.
You're
each
finally
player comes
adding some
equipped with a
value to that
different
expansion
weapon,
pack.
And
Yes,
Link from the Legend of Zelda series enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2.
F-Zero
Experience a
GX.
world of
Okay,
white-knuckle
good,
racing
good
at
games on
speeds
here.
over 2,000
With online
kilometers
support?
per hour.
Online
Three
support?
machines will put it
For
all on
these
the line
games?
in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX.
Online mode?
In games that support
these games?
multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally.
Or online? Yes! Alright, I might actually get the expansion pack
Enjoy
now.
these classic games with clearer image quality
Just for fucking
and
Soul
higher
Calibur.
resolution than the original
Because you
releases.
could play Link in that one. That was the best
You
one.
can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking.
Make Melee a launch title and you will straight up sell consoles, guys.
More titles will be added in the future.
Fire Emblem, Pokemon, maybe Robo, Luigi's Mansion, Strikers. I didn't see Melee up
Nintendo
there.
GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the
Didn't see
Switch 2
Melee.
exclusive game library coming to Nintendo
How you guys gonna
Switch
drop the ball on
Online
that
Plus
one, dude?
expansion pack.
That's like instant.
Launches the same day as the
Instant
hardware's
hype.
release. And a dedicated controller
What do you mean
designed after the
inactivity?
original GameCube controller will also be released. It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access Game Chat. The
know
Nintendo
how you're
GameCube
detecting
controller,
inactivity.
exclusively available for
TikTok, I am
Nintendo Switch
live
Online
streaming
members,
and talking.
will also be available
Oh, and a
the same
GameCube
day
controller.
as Nintendo Switch
People are going
2.
to be buying that for Smash.
Whether you're familiar
That's
with
what
the
people want.
games or haven't played them before, we hope you're looking forward to Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Of course, you can continue to play select games from
Yep.
the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch
Okay,
2.
well that's a okay. So 2 things at
let's see
launch:
some more
GameCube
games from our
games,
publishing and development
which is
partners.
good, but they're just old games, and Metroid. Okay, 3 plus 4 is new. Wasn't this the sequel to like Undertale? Undertale's parallel story. Yeah. It's got 2 new chapters to it. Okay. Good game. I never played this one. I played Undertale. Chapter 3 and 4. Okay. Available on Switch 2 on launch day.
Hi,
Gearbox.
I'm Randy from Gearbox.
Borderlands 4 is coming to
Our
Switch
upcoming
2.
flagship Borderlands game will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back.
Okay.
Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing
like
a
the audio's a
Nintendo
little off
Switch
on
2
this.
edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Civ 7.
In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive game.
Oh my god, yes.
Civ 7
That's the reason I
launches
didn't play
on the
those
same
games on
day as
console.
Switch 2. And if you already own
Strategy
the
and
Nintendo
sim
Switch
games
version,
like
you can
this,
experience mouse controls on Switch
like City
2
Skylines,
by
etc.,
purchasing the
without
upgrade.
mouse controls are horrible. Thank
And
God.
we have even more news from 2K.
Okay.
Hi.
So the Switch may be the definitive console experience for that then.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus
And NBA 2K, yeah, who cares?
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
Wow, you guys don't even sound excited about your own announcement.
Four kids find this old tattered man. Off they went armed with nothing
this?
but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom!
Four
Terrible
kids stranded on an island?
Let's slay some trees.
Okay.
Awesome! You nailed it!
What's happening with the video?
Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top.
Your live chat saying the same thing?
Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's
Frozen,
set
it's
sail.
frozen. Yeah, okay,
This
it's the
time
video itself.
For home.
Nintendo! Your live feed is fucked up. Fix it!
Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2.
I'm missing a first look at Enter the Gungeon 2!
It's an aim for the Gungeon's
Maybe if we
depths in
refresh, is it the video or is it...
It's an aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel.
No, it's...
Now reloaded in a new 3D art style.
Yeah! Fuck!
You can expect some fan favorite elements to return.
Fix it,
We're still
Nintendo!
working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
It broke, everybody effing chat, it broke, no, it froze. Yeah, chat's freaking out. Come on, guys, fix this. We missed the entire trailer. I'm gonna have to look that up later now for Enter the Gungeon 2. Because Exit the Gungeon was shit. And Enter the Gungeon I still play. To this day. Oh, wait, now it's showing Civ again? What is happening, Nintendo? You guys botched your own direct. I thought the audio sounded off. We're back to Civ 4. Everybody's like, it broke. Civ again? Okay, well, maybe we can at least see Enter the Gungeon 2 even if the audio doesn't match. You guys remember what it sounded like, right?
My name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to
Yeah, here's
bring
that
the
game that was
immersive
stranded.
world of the dark future to new
God, how have they messed this up? Aren't you guys just like streaming a video you recorded? You guys aren't actually doing this live, are you? You're just playing trailers and
Thanks to
shit.
Nintendo Switch 2, you can
Like, how is this not a
transport yourself to the
pre-recorded
city of
video? You're
dreams
just
at home
broadcasting
or on
live.
the go. Get ready
Okay,
to
cool.
meet
So you
unforgettable characters and
survive with
discover
friends on an
engaging
island.
stories when
Yeah, so it's like a
Cyberpunk
survival game for that one.
2077
Now we get to go back and actually look at it.
Comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
It's all puzzles.
こんにちは。スクエアエニックスの浜口です。
Square Enix is making something new? God, I can't see what it is.
任天堂スイッチ2でファイナルファンタジー7リメイクインターグレードを発売いたします。
Final Fantasy VII Remake on Switch?
ミッドガル脱出までを描いた
So we get it on
三部
Switch
作シリー
before
ズ
we get it
の
on
一作目
Xbox?
となり
Come on,
20
Square?
年以上の
Wait, does this
時を
mean
経
it'll
て
be coming to
再
Xbox?
創
Like this
作
their
さ
way
れ
of saying it's
た新しい
no longer locked on
を体
PlayStation?
験いただきます
I can hear him talking about
2
it.
で展開する FF7
Are we getting
リメイク
actual
シリーズに
Final Fantasy
ぜひ
VII
メイクシリーズに
remake? Not there it is.
ぜひご期
Yes.
待ください
Not on. Okay. Is it finally caught up? No, it's not caught up. But okay, so we're getting remake on Switch. Does that mean we'll be getting remake on Xbox? Now that it's not a PlayStation exclusive anymore. Because I think Square's finally learned that being an exclusive to PlayStation is hurting their sales. They need to have Final Fantasy VII on everything. Because they learned that with Crisis Core. Because it did well on Xbox. And Switch. Okay, so you're getting the remake of Final Fantasy VII on Switch. Hopefully on Xbox for those people who hadn't already played it. It's the literal reason I bought a PS5, so I already played it, but most of the people I game with are on Xbox, and I really want them to play the game. It's a fucking masterpiece. Both remake and rebirth. Puyo Puyo Tetris. So far, it's a lot of existing games. Marvel Comics Invasion. Holiday. Star Wars Outlaws. Yeah, it's a lot of already existing games. So far, the only new game I've seen for Switch is Metroid. Everything else is either already on another platform or not a Switch exclusive. Show off Fast Fusion. Give us a new F-Zero. Shadowlanders, I am interested in. It looks good. Yeah, these are all the things you showed in the last Direct. I mean, I guess we get new footage of them. Reanimal? Looks interesting. Fortnite! Which is same day as Nintendo Switch 2. It's on Switch now! Ridge Racer 2. Okay. Tamagotchi, I didn't care about. Human Fall Flat 2. I don't think they announced that one yet, but it's kind of a way to throw that one in there. Is that already out on other platforms? I don't know. I don't play that game. Show us what's under that giant jacket, man.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners. Please take a look.
Oh, is the video finally caught up now that we've missed so much of it? Hopefully they re-release it on their official YouTube channel so we can go back and rewatch that part.
I give you my blood.
What is this?
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
What is this?
To humanity's very dusk.
From Software. Are they really announcing Bloodborne 2 on Switch? No. No. No, this has got to be something new. No fucking way. Is he holding a gun? Does anybody see a gun? Is this Bloodborne 2? It's got the aesthetic. Kind of. Could just be a new thing. Wait, is he holding a gun? That looks like a gun. Backpack. Trying to see if they're holding like melee weapons and guns. Is this Bloodborne 2? I am gonna lose my shit if it's Bloodborne 2. And they announced it on as a part of the Switch reveal. He is holding a gun. That's a gun on his back. Gun and a melee weapon. No way they did a Bloodborne 2 and didn't announce it as part of a Sony reveal, but a Switch reveal. No fucking way. This has got to be something different.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able.
I mean, there's a delay on the audio. I'm hearing the word blood a lot. It started with somebody shedding their blood. No way. It can't be. I'm still in denial right now.
One. And one alone.
The Duskbloods? Okay, so it's not Bloodborne 2. It's a new thing, but it looks very spiritual successor to Bloodborne. I'm getting Bloodborne vibes. I was getting Bloodborne vibes. Show some of the gameplay. I want to see the combat. It's still like parry with the gun kind of combat. 2026. Only on Switch 2. It's a Switch 2 exclusive.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software.
Continuation of Bloodborne. That's what everybody in chat screaming
We'll
over
be
here.
publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game. So please check it out when it's
Duskbloods.
available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners.
No one cares. I'm tired of
prepared footage
FromSoft
for this
games. What the
presentation.
fuck is Duskblood? Wow. These people are being harsh on FromSoft.
In
This
addition
is why I
to what you
avoid
saw
Nintendo
today,
fan chats.
Our partners
Jesus
are working
Christ,
on
it's
many
one of the most
games
toxic
coming to
fan
Nintendo
bases.
Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
Let's take a look at this. What you got? Oh, yep, that sound's still off. Okay. They kind of dropped the ball with their presentation here, but at least the video's working now. And chat's blowing up again. It's a star. New Mario? We announcing new Mario? No, new Kirby. I thought we'd be collecting stars Mario 64 style. Oh shit. Oh shit. Stars out of juice, man. Oh, the sound being off really messes with this. New Smash Bros? No, it's a new Kirby. It can't be new Smash Bros. It's too early for a new Smash Bros, honestly. This is a new Kirby. Yeah, it's a new Kirby. Kirby Air Ride. New Kirby Air Ride game. Air Riders. Ah, there's more than one now. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got... Wait, is this a launch title? Sakurai. 2025? It doesn't say it's a launch title. But that's two new games if it is a launch title for
Air
Switch.
Ride, which originally
Kirby Air
released
Ride
on the
and
Nintendo
Metroid.
GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Is that it?
Next is our last trailer for today.
Okay, last
Please
trailer.
take a look.
You guys save something good for last here? What are we announcing? Not what I was expecting. What is this? Nothing looks familiar. You can get Isle? Donkey Kong! A new Donkey Kong game. Oh, he gets a full-on 3D Mario style game. They better have something to set it apart from Mario, because that's what the like Donkey Kong Country games have. Is even though they were 2D side scrollers like Mario, they were very much their own thing and different. So I don't want this to just feel like Mario Odyssey, but with Donkey Kong. I mean, you're definitely feeling the power in them punches, though. How you gonna implement that mouse support? Where's Diddy? Where'd Diddy come? Oh. Oh, look, it's got Donkey Kong Country levels. Okay. Was that a new monkey? Or is that just Donkey Kong making a weird face? His Why's your face look weird, Donkey? Why your face look wrong? His face looks wrong somehow. Yeah, when he makes faces like that, it just looks wrong. Like his intelligence dropped a couple 100 points. What the hell is this? Why do you make his face weird? Oh, new sexy monkey for people to goon over. Rule 34 is going to explode. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Banananza. Banananza? Cause bananas? Oh, it's not even a launch title. That's a new game at least. Okay.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza.
They haven't confirmed if the
incredible
Mario
strength,
Kart was going to be a launch
smash
game or
through
not, did they?
enemies,
I can't remember.
walls,
But if so, that's 2 games.
The ground,
Metroid and
just
Mario
about
Kart
everything as you
that are
demolish your
exclusive
way
at
through
launch.
a massive underground world.
Everything else is just
More details will be
ports
shared
of
in the
old
future.
games,
We hope you're looking
or
forward to it.
upgrades of old Switch games, or ports from other consoles.
Thank you for watching so far.
So, nothing in that big jacket, you're just wearing a jacket way too big for you. Okay.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th.
June 5th, ladies and gentlemen.
Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes
Okay,
a
so-
digital version of Mario Kart World.
So it can be bundled with Mario Kart.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live later today.
Oh, later today. It probably won't be
We've
later.
covered a lot of information.
They're already struggling
but
to keep
that's
this
all we have to share for
Nintendo Direct functioning. I doubt the
We'll have
website's
to wait
functioning
just
already.
a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
All right, well, we got a date. Only real new feature is the mouse. Oh, they're just kind of recapping everything. Okay, live stream April 3rd at 7 a.m., 10 a.m. My time. Treehouse. Thanks for watching. Okay, well, we get more information tomorrow. Tomorrow/the 4th. I mean, the mouse looks like the only new feature. I'm not counting voice chat or video chat as new features. They could literally just put Discord on the console and call it a day there and have voice chat and video chat. That's what Xbox and PlayStation did. That's what all other consoles are doing. You guys are finally giving us features other consoles started giving us 20 years ago. They didn't say any specs for these systems, but they are running modern games. I'm just wondering how good they'll look. I don't know if this has changed my mind on Nintendo. I still think they would be better off not making consoles. Just make your games. Your games are the best part. And the games were the thing that they showed the least of during this Direct. They showed a couple new games. Mario Kart. Metroid. There were the 2 at launch. And then you got Hyrule Warriors. A new Kirby. So there were a few. But everything else was like third party and ports from other stuff. Like, overall, I don't know if I'll get it at launch. I'm not super impressed by it. It's not doing anything I can't already do on other consoles other than Metroid, which will also be on Switch 1, so I don't even need to get a Switch 2 for that one. Never mind, just Mario Kart. Mario Kart's the only thing you need a Switch 2 for at launch right now, so I'm not even sure it's worth picking up at launch. I mean, you get the enhanced versions of the old games, but I already use Discord for voice and video chat, even when playing Switch games, because I'm so used to it. Because the Switch just hasn't had voice chat for its entire lifespan. No one uses the fucking mobile app they made for voice chat. Everyone just uses Discord now. So just put Discord on your console. Otherwise, people are still just going to use Discord. I don't think that voice and stuff chat that they're adding in the video chat are going to matter that much, especially if you got to buy a special camera for it. I don't see a reason to buy a Switch 2 at launch. I'm sorry, guys, I don't. So far at launch, you can't get anything you can't already play on another system except for Mario Kart World. That's it. New Metroid, you can play that on Switch 1. There'll be a Switch 1 version. You'll miss out on the enhancements, but you can just, instead of having to try to buy one off the scalper or beat the scalpers, you can wait until, because obviously the Switch is going to have a shortage at launch. Definitely. I'm going to check for that website real quick, but I can almost guarantee that scalpers are going to sell it out within 5 minutes. it's not worth trying to fight to get a Switch at launch. There's nothing on it you can't get somewhere else except for Mario Kart World at the moment. So far, that's all they've announced at launch that you can't get somewhere else. So unless you just really need to play Mario Kart World, just get these games on your Switch 1 or go play them on the other consoles. Let's see. Switch 2 official site. Nintendo Switch 2 official site. Okay. Okay, we do have... reject cookies. We do have the Switch 2 here. What do we got? Let me see if I can pull this up. Switch 2 official site. Alright, we'll look over this real quick. Okay, so Switch 2 official site. First look trailer. Yeah, they showed all this. They're kind of recapping it. Stay tuned for a closer look in the direct on the second. It looks like the site hasn't even been updated. Switch 2 experience for a hands-on event in New York in 2 days, Los Angeles and Dallas. Oh, God. Well, nowhere near me. Yeah, so the site hasn't even updated to put the release date on it yet. So the official Switch2.com website isn't... Okay, it's not there yet. All right. This is just the store page for it from Nintendo.com. Never mind. Okay, so that little website they talked about isn't even there yet. So, all right. Well, there's your Switch 2 reveal, guys. I hope that the reveal of a mouse feature was worth it, because that's the only new gimmick the console has. It's the only thing I will praise the console for, is if it makes mouse support for console gaming a standard feature so other consoles start doing it. Other than that, everything else that's announced, other consoles did 20 years ago. There's nothing to get excited about other than the games. So I'm kind of standing by what I said, which was that Nintendo should just stop making consoles. So far, the only thing that they've got to show off with their new console is, look guys, our consoles are finally modern. They can finally do things other modern consoles have been doing for years, except for the mouse thing. Although other consoles have mouse support, they just don't come with a mouse. That's like the only thing you got going for you is you come with a mouse. I'm not super impressed. I don't think I'll be getting one at launch. I do want to play Mario Kart, but I can play Metroid on the original Switch. I'll just play it a second time for the enhancement on Switch 2 when I can finally get my hands on a Switch 2. Yeah, there's nothing super exciting here, guys. Sorry. That's how I feel. All of these other features, the game sharing, voice chat, camera, all of those things are things consoles did in the past. Some of their own consoles, like game sharing. 3DS did that. Like the DSs did that. So, I don't know. It feels like they should just make games. I feel like all these games would be better on other consoles, and all the features that they're showing off for them are already on other consoles. Emulation's great, but you can do that on your phone, guys, without paying a monthly subscription fee. You can emulate GameCube games right now on your phone. Dolphin Emulator exists. You can do it on your PC. It's great that there's an official method now, but yeah, there's nothing the Switch 2's doing you can't do on a phone. I still can't justify this console's existence when their games would be bigger, better, and more impressive if they made them for other consoles and went the Sega route. So I'm sticking to that. I'll wait till I get my hands on a Switch 2, but so far nothing on the video blew me out of the water. So, I don't know. There's a Treehouse tomorrow on it. I think those are shorter, just more focused things, so I'll go over those. But for now, there's your reveal of the Switch 2, June 5th. So mark your calendars. I'll keep my eye out for the website. Should be live later today. Go ahead and get your refresh button ready if you're really trying to reorder once you can beat those fucking scalpers. I personally don't think you have a reason to buy it at launch. I think everyone else should wait, let the scalpers buy them up, and then realize they can't resell them. So just avoid that if you can, and just wait. Enjoy your Metroid on Switch 1. Wait for Mario Kart. You know, you don't have to play it at launch. Yeah, I wouldn't buy a console at launch just for one game, but to each their own. For me, personally, I'll be waiting. I'll be watching it and keep my eye on it, but for now, I'll be sticking with my Switch 1 because all those other games I'm excited for are coming to other consoles. But anyway, thanks for joining me. There's our live coverage of it. This will go up on the YouTube channel soon. So if you guys are watching the YouTube VOD, hey, there's plenty more content there to watch. And we do these live streams every night at around 11 p.m. So be sure to follow me on Twitter to see when I go live. we cover stuff other than just video games, but we play some video games, kind of hang out too. So anyway, thanks for watching this live coverage. I need to go ahead and cut this VOD so I can put it up. And I'm going to stop my stream here and see you guys later this evening. Thanks for watching.